Almost every person has something that they fear. But some phobias are a bit more unusual than others. In this video, we will be looking at some phobias, with each phobia getting weirder and weirder. If you like content like this, then be sure to like and subscribe. Nomophobia, short for no mobile phone phobia, is more than just disliking being without your phone. It's a crippling anxiety triggered by the inability to access your mobile device. This fear can manifest when your phone is lost, has a low battery, or lacks signal. While relatively new, nomophobia is becoming increasingly common, possibly linked to our growing dependence on smartphones. Research suggests a potential link between nomophobia and cell phone addiction. Studies show nearly half of both genders experience anxiety related to their phones. 23% of male students exhibit nomophobic tendencies. Almost 77% of male students check their phones more than 35 times a day. Ergophobia is an intense and debilitating fear associated with work itself, the workplace, or even the search for employment. This fear can manifest in various ways, causing significant anxiety and impacting daily life. Individuals with ergophobia may experience extreme anxieties about the work environment, specific tasks, or manual labor. Dread of finding or losing a job, potentially leading to financial difficulties. Panic attacks triggered by work-related situations. Two main factors can contribute to the development of ergophobia. Chronic stress and exhaustion from work can lead to a fear of returning to that environment, making the individual avoid work altogether. Traumatic events like a toxic workplace, bullying, or poor work-life balance can trigger a lasting fear associated with work settings. Ablutophobia is an intense and irrational fear of bathing, washing, or cleaning oneself. While it most commonly affects children and often resolves with age, it can persist into adulthood. People with ablutophobia experience extreme anxiety at the thought of bathing or washing, leading them to avoid these essential hygiene practices. This can result in victims having an unpleasant body odor and isolating themselves due to concerns about their own hygiene. Possible causes of this phobias could be past negative experiences involving water, such as near drowning or forced bathing, can trigger this phobia. In some cases, ablutophobia may be linked to aquaphobia, the fear of water itself. Phobophobia, the fear of phobias itself, goes beyond simply disliking phobias. It's a crippling anxiety triggered by the dread of experiencing fear. This can manifest as a free-floating anxiety, where individuals become consumed by the fear of fear itself, creating a self-fulfilling cycle. Imagine a person who is afraid of heights. The fear of heights itself is already anxiety-provoking. However, with phobophobia, the individual additionally fears experiencing the anxiety and panic associated with being in a high place. This fear of fear then fuels the initial anxiety, creating a cyclical pattern that can be difficult to break without intervention. Plutophobia, unlike the desire for financial security most people share, is a deep-seated fear of wealth or money. This seemingly illogical phobia can manifest in various ways, impacting individuals' lives significantly. Common characteristics of Plutophobia include fear of both money and wealthy people. The act of handling money, managing finances, or even discussing financial matters can trigger anxiety and avoidance behavior. In some cases, individuals with Plutophobia may unconsciously sabotage career opportunities or financial growth to avoid accumulating wealth. The reasons behind Plutophobia can be complex and varied, but some potential contributing factors include fear of responsibility. The possibility of losing wealth through theft, fraud, or bad investments can trigger significant anxiety. In some cases, the fear may stem from ethical concerns about the source or potential negative impacts of wealth. Vestiphobia is an irrational and intense fear of clothing itself. This phobia can manifest in various ways, impacting individuals' daily lives and causing significant distress. Common expressions of Vestiphobia include fear of specific garments, fear of tight clothing. In rare cases, individuals may experience a generalized fear of all clothing, leading to significant challenges in everyday life. Potential causes of Vestiphobia are negative past experiences associated with clothing, such as allergic reactions, burns, or accidents, can trigger phobic responses. Individuals with sensory processing disorders may find certain textures, materials, or sounds associated with clothing overwhelming and anxiety-provoking. Underlying anxieties or phobias related to body image, control, or social situations can manifest as a fear of clothing. Optophobia, the fear of opening one's eyes, is more than just disliking bright lights. It's a crippling anxiety triggered by the act of opening one's eyelids. This rare phobia can be extremely debilitating, significantly impacting daily life. Individuals with optophobia may seek out darkened rooms or wear sunglasses, even indoors, to minimize visual stimulation and anxiety. Potential causes of optophobia may be past negative experiences associated with vision, such as injuries, surgeries, or witnessing traumatic events, can trigger a phobic response. Trichophobia is the fear of hair. This phobia can manifest in a fear of one's own hair, other people's hair, or even hair loss. People with trichophobia may go to extreme lengths to avoid hair, such as shaving their entire body or wearing gloves whenever they are around others. Turophobia is the fear of cheese. This phobia is not just a dislike of cheese, but a genuine fear that can cause anxiety and even panic attacks. People with turophobia may avoid all cheese, or they may have a specific fear of certain types of cheese, such as moldy cheese or strong-smelling cheese. Arachibutyrophobia is the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of the mouth. This phobia is specific to the sensation of peanut butter sticking to the palate, and it can cause people to avoid eating peanut butter altogether. Omphalophobia is the fear of belly buttons. People with this phobia may experience anxiety or even panic attacks when they see a belly button, their own or someone else's. They may go to great lengths to avoid seeing belly buttons, such as wearing clothing that covers their navel or avoiding swimming pools and locker rooms. These are just a handful of some phobias. Do you or anyone you know have any unusual phobias? Leave a comment down below to let us know.